Hello, this is Spartan Commander, and this is the 892nd Rome Total War Brother game that I've put onto YouTube. Just to say, this battle is a desert map fought on one of our new custom maps. And what a cracking battle I've got for you today. This is an old school, old-fashioned Rome versus Rome battle. How rare is that these days, Rome versus Rome? And let's have a quick look on this custom map here. You'll see that the ground is quite undulating. There you can see a lot of ups and downs on this map. And as we move into the kind of the center of ground of the map, you can see it really is undulating here. And you can see that the other team there, Team 2, has a slight advantage there. Can you see in that particular part of the map, they have the higher ground there, which they may well take advantage of, I would think. As we move across the map here, you'll see we've got a large rock on the right flank of our team there. Okay, but if you notice here, you'll see that the ground is higher, so normally the team will move over to our right flank there because the ground is more even, and as I say, by that rock you've got a slight raised bit of ground as well. So normally we move over to this right flank of ours. That's where the team would normally move to form up. Okay. Okay, our first teammate is Brotherhood member TR. Now TR has got the bog standard 31k Roman army of 14 infantry and 6 cavalry. This has been the bog standard 31k Roman army for many years, and the reason for that is because it's so effective and so efficient. I'm guessing he just got gold shield, gold attack on his cavalry. As I say, that's a standard bog standard 31k Roman army. See, there's a bit of a dip there in the map, this side of the rock. And then move across to our next teammate, who is Brotherhood member Pompey. Pompey has also got the bog standard 31k Roman army of 14 infantry and 6 cavalry. As I say, with TR and Pompey having the same armies there, as I say, 14 infantry and 6 cavalry, since we bought out the 31k rules about 17 years ago, is the kind of bog standard 31k Roman army. And as I said before, the reason for that is because it's so effective and so efficient. Okay, our next teammate is Brotherhood member EthEth. Now EthEth has got 13 infantry, 2 archers and 5 cavalry. Okay, if you have a look at the upgrades on his infantry, you'll see he's just got gold shield, gold attack on his infantry. He's got his 2 archers there. I'm thinking he's probably spent more money on his cavalry there. If we look, yeah, there you go. You can see he's got 8 upgrades, 2 experience stripes, gold shield, gold attack on his cavalry. So he's got some serious cavalry there. And it'll be interesting to see how we use that army during the course of the battle. Okay, now our last teammate is myself, Spartan Commander, who's got his very old Roman army of 15 infantry and 4 cavalry. Now this is a very morale-based army. Okay, just to show you there, I've got 2 eagle units. Okay, so there's got 1 there. And of course the eagle units are morale boosting units. So I've got 2 morale boosting units plus my general morale bonus as well. So this is a very old school, old-fashioned morale based army. Now the reason I'm showing you this is because when armies mass rout, the reason they mass rout is because they suffer casualties very quickly. This drops their morale and makes them rout. Well, of course, if you've got a very good morale-based army, those morale-boosting units will help neutralize the effect of being hit quickly by enemy troops there and losing lots of casualties and routing. So, as I say, with a morale-based army, your army is a lot less likely to mass rout. Now, later on in this battle, you will see this army is sorely tested by the enemy team, but hopefully the morale that I've got kind of baked into this army, this old army that I've used for many years, will show how well a morale based army can do on the battlefield, even under extreme pressure. Okay, so there's our team. This got the potential to be an absolutely cracking desert battle. Hope you enjoy it. And here is the other team. We have HO7 Luke. Okay, the HO7 is Luke's medieval Total War II clan tags, but it is RTW player Luke, and he has got the bog standard 31k Roman army of 14 infantry and 6 cavalry. As I say, the HO7 is his medieval Total War II clan tags there, but it is RTW player Luke. Okay, the next teammate is Brotherhood member Fesen. Now Fesen has got 10 infantry, 5 archers and 5 cavalry. Okay, quick look at the upgrades. You'll see that the forward units of his battle formation have just got gold shield, gold attack on. Okay, so those 3 units there in open order. His pilot shield units just gold shield, gold attack. But just look at the rest of his infantry. 8 upgrades, 2 experience stripes, gold shield, gold attack. Oh my gosh, how rare is that to see on a 31k battlefield? Like 8 upgrades, 2 experience stripes, gold shield, gold attack, and those 7 units at the back of his battle formation have all got 8 upgrades on, which tells me that his cavalry are just gold shield, gold attack on his cavalry. But how rare is that to see 8 upgrades on infantry on a 31k battlefield? Also, a question for you. He's bought 5 archers here. Now in a Rome v Rome battle, I think some people would say that 5 archers is maybe too many to bring in a Rome v Rome battle. Others might say it's fine to bring 5. Please put your thoughts in the comments about this. As I say, in a Rome v Rome battle, is 5 archers too much to bring? Just please put your comments. I'd be interested to see what you think. Their next teammate is Brotherhood member Mars. He has also got the standard 14 infantry and 6 cavalry. He's just got a little bit of difference in his infantry here. If I just show you that, you'll see that he's got an eagle unit in his infantry there, within his infantry. There you are. Okay, so he's got an eagle unit, a morale boosting unit, as well as his general morale bonus there as well. So that's a good thing. I'm thinking probably his cavalry, yeah, just gold shield, gold attack, as he spent most of his money on his infantry there. So that's pretty good Mars army there. And their last teammate is Brotherhood member JGP. Now he's got 13 infantry and 6 cavalry. Okay, 13 infantry and 6 cavalry there, and that's an interesting battle formation there. Quick look at the upgrades and you'll see that he's got 7 upgrades on his cavalry and experience stripe, gold shield, gold attack there. So there's the enemy team. Make no mistake, this is going to be a cracking battle. Okay, at this very early stage of the battle here, you'll see that normally team 1 here will move over to that rock, as we saw earlier, over to that massive rock on our right flank is where, as I say, the team 1 normally moves to, and that's because by the rocklet you've got slightly raised ground there, so that gives us a slight advantage. But also the rest of the ground around here is kind of more even, whereas in this part of the battlefield here, like, you'll see it's very undulating. Can you see that? And if you look, you'll see that the enemy team seems to have a bit of an advantage, slightly higher ground, would you say, there? So it wouldn't surprise me if both the teams ran forward here to grab this kind of middle ground. There you are, you can see Pompey and EthEth there with their Julii and Scipii armies moving forward, and you'll see Mars and Fesen moving forward with their Brutii and SBQR army there into the kind of center part of the battlefield here. So this is unconventional, if you like, for our team, because as I say, usually team 1 moves over to that rock on the right flank. So to move forward on this particular part of the map is, as I say, a little bit unconventional from what is normally done here. Okay, you'll see here, looks like there's going to be a bit of pilot exchanging going on here between Pompey's Julii army and Mars' SBQR army there. And between, you'll see Fesen's army there, his green Brutii army there, facing EthEth's blue Scipii army there. As I say, you can see there a heck of a lot of pilot exchanging going on there between the pilot shield units of both armies there. Okay, so let's just pause the game for a second here. Now over here on our far left flank, you'll see I'm moving towards my allies there, and what I'm looking to do is to kind of form up on the left flank of EthEth there to face Luke, who will be coming in there on our left flank. And over here, this kind of almost develops into a 1v1 here between TR and JGP. You'll see as the battle unfolds there that these two kind of have a go at each other, almost, as I say, like a 1v1 battle here. So it'll be interesting to see what happens on that right flank. But here, as I say, you can see right from the beginning of the battle, almost from when we press start, very aggressive attacking here by Mars, as you can see here, running his troops forward, engaging Pompey's forward pilot shield units there. Very, very aggressive there from Mars. I think he's making the most of having that slightly higher ground there. You can see on this map, as I say, very undulating ground on this map here. And over here you'll see you've got those 5 archers of Fesens there. And if you notice here, you'll see Luke just walking his army over, not running. Okay, can you think why he's only walking his army? Okay, newer players from Rome Total War. Well, of course, this is a desert map, and if you run in a desert map, your troops get tired a lot quicker than they would on normal maps. So Luke is just walking his troops over there because obviously when he gets to the, where the battle is actually taking place, he wants his troops to be fresh, ready, to engage the enemy straight away. But through walking, he's going to take a bit of time to get over there. Now, I've run my troops over from the left flank, and you'll see that my troops are winded. Okay, my troops are winded there, but it's still okay to fight with winded troops. There, can you see that cavalry unit of Luke's coming forward there? Went for that archer unit. Then you can see my infantry approaching, and then back that cavalry unit off. But as I say, winded troops like my infantry at the moment, they're still okay to fight with. It's when you get to tired, very tired and exhausted, that's when you don't want your troops to fight. But here, look at Fesen's aggression here. Look how Fesen is charging his infantry into EthEth's infantry there. Just look how aggressive he is being there with his infantry. Remember, 7 of his infantry units of Fesen's infantry have got 8 upgrades on, 2 experienced stripes, gold shield, gold attack. So having that many upgrades on that infantry may well give him the confidence to be so aggressive and attack there. But as I say, a lot of pilot damage going on there from both teams. Let's pause the game for a second here. So these archers here, look, he's got those 5 archer units. Remember, I said to you, do you think 5 archer units in a Rome v Rome battle, is that too many, or do you think that's fine to bring? Please leave your thoughts in the comments on that. But as I say, here you can see Fesen really being aggressive and attacking there. As I say, remember, 7 of his units have got 8 upgrades on, 2 experienced stripes, gold shield, gold attack. So that makes some pretty tough hombres there. And here you can see, as I say, Pompey versus Mars. And over on our right flank, as I say, this kind of turns into a 1v1 battle here between TR and JGP there. You can see TR putting a couple of his units into Testudo there. You can see so is JGP. So as I say here, it's like a little mini battle on the right flank here between JGP and TR. It'll be interesting to see what happens there. Their armors are pretty well matched there, and as I say, putting units into Testudo is quite a good idea because obviously you then suffer a lot less casualties from pilots in Testudo. Okay, so once again here you can see Fesen really pushing his green Brutii army forward into EthEth's forward units there. As I say, you can still see the pilots being exchanged there between the 2 armies. And in fact, at some stages, when I watched this battle, it kind of seemed like it was almost raining pilots down. And remember, those pilots are effective against armor, so they really do a lot of damage there. Just look at those pilots coming in there. You can see the pilots going both ways there, damaging a lot of troops on both teams there. But yeah, a lot of fierce fighting there. As I say, Fesen, I remember Fesen was very aggressive right from the beginning of the battle here. Very, very aggressive. And Mars was also aggressive with his SBQR army as well. Just look at that cavalry with that slight baby downhill advantage there of Fesen's. And here you can see Mars moving forward once again. Very, very aggressive, both Fesen and Mars. And finally Luke has got here now, and you can see that, as I say, he walked his infantry, so his infantry are fresh, and my guys are now warmed up. And there's a lot of pilot exchanging going on between Luke's army and my army here on our left flank. So you can see there, and you can see Luke's cavalry locked and loaded there. I've got my cavalry ready to counter any attack there. Let's say, meanwhile, over on the right flank here, JGP and TR are having a real scrap between the 2 of them there. Lots of pilot exchanging that's been going on there. Notice here that JGP has split his cavalry. He's got 1 group of 4 cavalry there and 2 cavalry over there, which I'm guessing he's looking to come in on TR from 2 separate angles there with his cavalry. But over here, as I say, nice little hit here with Pompey, threw a couple of his cavalry units in there to rout one of Mars' infantry units there. So as I say, as we look across the battlefield here, you can see there's a lot going on here. There you can see Fesen moving his cavalry forward. Looks like he's going to smash into EthEth's infantry. Do you see that? And then he stops his cavalry, but now you can see that EthEth is now decided to attack with his cavalry, and now Fesen's attacking with his, and bang! And bang! As those two cavalry smash into each other there. Just look at the impact. And you can see Luke bringing his cavalry over. Here you can see Pompey charging his red Julii cavalry in, and here you can see my cavalry charging as well, like a bang, as our cavalry smashing there, and Luke's cavalry smashing there as well, like a bang, as that crashes in there. Oh my gosh, could this be a pivotal part of the battle already here? So I can see there's a heck of a lot of pressure on my teammate EthEth there. So if you notice here, I'm moving my infantry over to the center left here. Okay, so I'm kind of leaving the left flank and moving over to the center left. Now, I know some of you will be thinking, is that a bad tactical move? Okay, so as I say, you can see I've moved over to the left, because you may well be thinking that Luke now may come round the flank of my army. Okay, but I'm guessing he's not going to do that because of the ground. There, can you see, if he comes round there, he's going to be on the lower part of the ground there, so he will be at a disadvantage there, because of course we will be on the higher part of the ground. So I'm guessing here, when I move my infantry to the left centre, that Luke would not flank my army, because he will not want to put his army at a disadvantage. My guess is he'll move his army up further towards his allies. That's where I'm guessing he's going to move. It's a tactical decision that he's going to have to make there, but I think that's what he'll do. There you can see I've really moved my army from the left flank over to the left centre now, hopefully to help EthEth out, because he's under a lot of pressure there. He was being hit by a lot of cavalry, a lot of infantry. I may well move my infantry over a bit more. There you are. You can see I'm moving my infantry even more over into the left centre here from the left flank to support EthEth. Okay, so you can see I've really moved over there. But as I say, Luke, I don't think will move around my left flank, because he doesn't want to be on the lower part of the ground there. As you can see, so if we look at the ground there, you can see there that if he comes around the left flank, he will definitely be on lower ground, and as I say, that will give us the higher ground advantage, and he won't want that. So I'm guessing he's going to move up towards the centre more of his team rather than try and flank us there. And over here you'll see both Pompey and Mars really engaged here. A really tough battle going on here between Mars and Pompey there. I think Mars might have a slightly higher ground advantage there, but over here on our right flank, as I say, JGP and TR really fighting it out here. It is basically like a 1v1 there on that right flank. Okay, but meanwhile over here on our left flank, as I say, I'm expecting Luke to move into the centre there rather than try and flank us. You'll see that there you are. You can see that Luke is moving up into the centre now with his infantry. There you go. You can see he's moving up there. And I think I should realign my army to face the threat of the cavalry. Okay, because the cavalry to me are the real threat here. Can you see I'm realigning my army to face the threat of that cavalry coming in on us there? Okay. This is a nice hit here by what's left of EthEth's cavalry into Fesen's infantry, and bang, as it smashes in there. Look at that. So a lot of Fesen's infantry, in fact most of Fesen's infantry has now been taken out. Okay, you can see that we've got our cavalry locked and loaded there, ready to counter any cavalry charge that comes into us. Okay, remember that we looked at my old school morale based army earlier on during the army builds. That's a nice hit, cavalry hit there by Pompey there, and bang, as he smashed into Mars's infantry. But now you'll see that Mars is counter-attacking with his cavalry, look, and bang, there's some Brutii cavalry going in there as well, and bang, as they smash there. You can see Pompey moving his Julii infantry back. Can you see that? How he's moving his infantry back there. But you'll notice that I'm going to bring my cavalry into counter-attack there. But you can see, as I say, Pompey retreating his army there from that massive cavalry attack coming in on him and you can see that we're probably going to counterattack with our cavalry. But as I say, you can see a lot of pressure on my army there. There you can see that EthEth got a few battle damaged infantry units left, but they have been quite battle damaged there. He took a massive hit there in that that left centre of ours. Here you can see Luke probably going to come around the flank of my army there. But as I say, remember, my army is old school, old fashioned, morale based. Okay, I want you to remember that, because you're going to see my army sorely tested a little bit later on in the battle. Meanwhile, over on our right flank here, as I say, TR and JGP here are like fighting a 1v1 battle here over on our right flank. And remember that TR is the blue Scipii and JGP is the purple SBQR troops there. Okay, so here you can see that both myself and Pompey have counterattacked with our cavalry and driven back the enemy cavalry that had attacked Pompey's infantry there. Okay, you can see Pompey is now moving his infantry forward again there, probably looking to guard my right flank about being attacked there from enemy SBQR troops. But if you just look at the way that the enemy have deployed there on that slightly higher ground, you can see they've got a bit of advantage. Right, here comes the SBQR cavalry. Bang! As it smashes in there, you can see it's got the downslope advantage there. Can you see that downslope advantage there as it charges in? You can see it started up on that higher part of the slope up there, look, and then charges into Pompey's infantry there. Slightly higher ground there, so it will have a slight downhill advantage there with that cavalry charge. But here you can see Luke really aggressively attacking my blue Scipii army there. Now, as I say, remember, I wanted to show this battle because I wanted to show what an old school, old-fashioned morale-based army can do in battle here. And make no mistake, I think Luke's going to get his cavalry around my flank there and reinforce that infantry attack coming in on my flank. He may well look to try and get a chain rout going in my infantry. Okay, but as I say, remember, my infantry is a morale-based army there. Okay, but meanwhile there you can see that Mars's SBQR cavalry has smashed into Pompey's infantry, caused a few of his units to rout. You can see now Pompey waited there, trying to get the timing right to counter-attack with his cavalry. Like a bang! As he counter-attacks with his cavalry, and he's routed a couple of those SBQR units there as well. Right, okay, so as I said to you, my army is going to be sorely tested. Can you see those four cavalry units in wedge formation, looking to smash into the flank of my infantry? Plus, Luke is really surge attacking with his infantry, really pressing into the forward units of my battle formation there. Okay, but can you see my two Eagle units there? And my general morale there. So there's a heck of a lot of morale going on in my infantry there as that cavalry strikes. You can see here that EthEth has got some of his battle damaged infantry around there as well, trying to help. Here you can see that Pompey's charges cavalry in, and I'm charging my cavalry in there to attack Mars's SBQR infantry there. So there's a lot going on at the same time here, but just watch my blue Scipio army going to get smashed by those four cavalry units of Luke's there in wedge formation. Get ready for this. Bang! As those wedge formation cavalry smash into the flank of my infantry. But notice how my infantry is still holding. Look at the penetration of that cavalry of Luke's there. In wedge formation, he put them in, look, for more penetration, more impact. Look at those cavalry there have charged in to the flank of my infantry, plus all his infantry is attacking my infantry as well, and still my infantry is holding. This is what an old-fashioned, old-school, morale-based infantry battle formation can do. Okay, if that was just gold shield, gold attack, I think it would have routed. There you got EthEth bringing some of his infantry in there as well. Now over here you'll see most of Mars's SBQR infantry has now been routed. So well done to Pompey there. He's routed most of, if not all of Mars's SBQR armed infantry has now been routed. So well done to Pompey there. Meanwhile here you'll see that I'm sending my cavalry over to help TR in taking out those final units of JGPs there. Okay, I think TR seems to be winning here on this flank, but what I'm thinking here is if I can help him finish off JGP, then all those units of TR can then be brought over to the other part of the battlefield, which is over here. Now notice here that Mars has got his cavalry once again in wedge formation, down slope here. He's got a down slope advantage, okay? And can you see the slope down? And he's going to charge his cavalry into my infantry. Now, bearing in mind, I'm already fighting all of Mars's Brutii infantry there. Okay, now that cavalry charging in could be the final straw. Is this cavalry charge of Mars going to rout my infantry? Get ready, watch out for this. And you can see that Pompey's charging his cavalry in at the same time. Look, bang! As Mars's cavalry smashes in and Pompey's Julii cavalry smashes in as well. Look at that for massive impact there. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, just look at that massive impact charging in there. And still, my infantry still holding there, even after all that. And here you can see that Luke has got his cavalry going to charge into the flank there. Look how he's going in for the flank of my infantry, charging into EthEth's infantry as well. Look, and bang, as he charges in there. Oh my gosh, just look at that. And remember, Luke's infantry are fighting my infantry all the time. And there you can see the SPQR cavalry of Mars charging in once again, going for my infantry once again. Look, and bang, as he charges in. But you can see Pompey counter-attacking with his Julii cavalry, and bang, as it charges in there. And you can see Luke's got one of his cavalry, Fesen's got one of his cavalry units in behind my infantry as well, that he's just smashed into my infantry. But still, my infantry is still holding there. Okay, now just want to show you something here. You can see that Pompey has got his general there. So that general will be giving my troops extra morale bonus. Okay, so that's good news there. So I'm getting extra morale bonus from Pompey's general. Plus, I've got my 2 Eagle units still giving morale to my infantry as well. So that's 3 lots. Remember, my general's dead. So my general's dead there, but I've still got those going. Right now, here you can see TR has finally defeated JGP on our right flank and is now bringing his infantry over to the main part of the centre, to the centre here, battle, if you like. But here you can see, and there you already got EthEth general as well. So you got EthEth general, there you are, there's his general there, look. So you got EthEth generals, Pompey's general, and my 2 Eagle units there, all giving morale to our troops fighting Luke's troops there. Okay, so there's a heck of a lot of morale. I can't emphasize to you how important morale is on Rome Total War. And here you are, you can see those archers of Fesen there shooting into us all the time there. So, but of course he's going to be shooting head on into us there, so he's not going to be doing a lot of damage unless he's trying to target our cavalry. By the way, all my cavalry is dead now, so I've just got my infantry holding there. I think my infantry has tried to be like the bedrock, you know, the anchor of the team there, holding as good as I can. You can see TR's cavalry just smashed into Luke's infantry there, and as you can see Pompey's put some infantry units in there as well to help out. But and I think, if I'm not mistaken, EthEth has just got some very battle damaged infantry units left there, and I can see that enemy SPQR cavalry locked and loaded, ready to charge in there. But as I say, if you look closely, you'll see that EthEth is still holding quite well with his battle damaged cavalry. But you'll see Luke's green Brutii troops have got a slight higher ground advantage there. And that's why he's holding so well. And I can see some more of EthEth's units starting to rout. He's going to get hit by cavalry there, like, and bang! As that Mars's SPQR cavalry smashes in. Once again, he goes through EthEth's infantry into the flank of my infantry there. But still, my infantry still managing to hold. Those 2 Eagle units plus the morale boost I'm getting from my allies' generals there, look, helping my army to hold there against massive cavalry and infantry attacks. Right, let's just pause the game for a second here. So, as I say, here you can see you've got TR's general is also joined us now. So we've got the morale of TR's general, okay? We've got the morale of Pompey's general there as well. And we've got my 2 Eagle units there as well. So as I say, we've got a heck of a lot of morale there, keeping our armies fighting. Okay, so as I say, I wanted to show this battle just to show you how important it is that morale is to the armies here for holding, especially in very stressful positions here, which you've seen my army has been in, being attacked by enemy troops, both infantry and cavalry, and the enemy have had the slight uphill advantage as well, or the downhill advantage if you like, for when they charge into my infantry there. But as I say, you can still see my infantry still managing to hold there. Pause the game for a second there. So there you are. Now what I want to show you here is, can you see Luke's infantry is tired? If you look at the right in there, can you see at the bottom, tired? Okay, so I think these units in front of me are all tired, which means their battle proficiency, the way they actually fight the battle, has dropped off the edge of a cliff, and their morale will be low as well. But now look at my units, fresh. Can you see a lot of my units there, because they were defending, not attacking, are fresh. They're all fresh, so they're at the optimum of their battle proficiency there. So what I'm thinking here is to do a surge attack with my fresh infantry. I haven't got a lot of them left, but do a fresh infantry surge attack into Luke's tired infantry, backed up by my allies here. Okay, so that's what the team's decided there. They've looked at Luke's army, could see his units are tired and that my units are fresh. And so I'm going to do a surge attack in a minute when I feel the timing's right. I'm going to charge my infantry. You'll see I'm going to surge forward there, and hopefully my allies will back me up there. You can see Fesen's general's just been taken out. Okay, so they've lost general morale bonus there. So now might be the time to charge forward. Now they've lost that morale bonus that they were getting from Fesen's general there. You can see my allies lining up their infantry there and cavalry as well. Now I'm going to take one of my last battle damaged cavalry unit in behind the Luke's infantry, because I'm looking to smash that cavalry unit into the back. Right, here you are. You can see my infantry surge attacking now. Fresh troops attacking tired troops like I'm bang. Okay, I haven't got a lot of infantry left, but it is fresh troops, optimum fitness there. And now I'm going to charge that battle damaged cavalry unit into the back of the engaged unit of Luke there, like I'm bang, and it's smashing there. Now it wouldn't surprise me if Luke admitted defeat here. Now you can see here the cavalry charging in of Pompey, and there you are, Luke has just admitted defeat there. As you can see there, his whole army is just as I say, he just admitted defeat there. So that cavalry charge with Pompey coming in on Luke's flank there seems to have affected what happened there. And over here on our right flank, this is where TR and JGP were fighting like basically a 1v1 battle over here. But just looking at the dead, you can see how intense the fighting was. The problem was there was so much going on in this battle. Trying to film everything was pretty difficult because there was so much going on at the same time. So we didn't see a lot of the fighting on that right flank, but I can tell you it was very, very intense. And here, as we move up onto the battlefield here, you can just tell, see how many dead there are. I thought this was quite an iconic shot here of one of the cavalry there, one of the horses riding up there. That's quite an iconic shot there, isn't it, of that one cavalry man there, just trying to keep his horse under control there. But as I say, as we move across the battlefield here, in the centre, you can see this is where the most intense fighting was here. Loads of cavalry and infantry there. And you can just see there a mass of dead there. Just masses of them there, from one flank to the other. And so, as I say, it looks like our team has managed to go on to win the battle there. I was just looking to see if I could see my dead general. Oh, there you are. There's my dead general, killed by Brutii cavalry. Somehow he got separated from the rest of his infantry in his unit there, and the Brutii cavalry got him and killed him there. So very sad to see the general dead on the battlefield there. But unfortunately, he did get separated during the course of the battle from the rest of the infantry there of his unit. Now you'll see here that TR has brought his victorious troops over from the right. You can see EthEth's got one unit left there, I think, and that's TR. Most of the infantry here are TR's units. I think if I remember correctly, I think EthEth may just have had 2 units left out of the whole of his army there. I think that's all he had left there. And as I say, you can see Pompey's very, very battle damaged units. He had some cavalry units left, 3 cavalry units left, and some infantry units left, but they were all extremely battle damaged here. So I would think this is going to be a very close battle. There's 7 men left in that unit. Just 5 men left in his general unit there, but he looked after his general, kept his general alive, so it would still give him morale bonus to all of our allies' troops as well as his own. As I say, I think EthEth just had 2 units left. That's all he's had. The rest of the Scipio troops are myself and TR's infantry there. So there you are. I think that's an archery unit as well. Yeah, there you are. That's an archery unit of EthEth and his general unit left. That's the only 2 units that EthEth had out of the entirety of his army. Remember, he had 13 infantry and 5 cavalry, and his cavalry had 8 upgrades on as well. So that's all he's got left. So it just goes to show how tough this battle was. There's Mars' last cavalry unit there, look, just charged in there. Bang! I think Luke's general's just been taken out there. So, and I think Mars has just admitted defeat as well as Fesen. Fesen and Mars have just admitted defeat. So, as I say, it looks like our team has has managed to go on to win the battle there. And the first thing I'd like to say is really well played to everybody in the game. I thought everybody played really well there. Some aggressive action going on there. And as you can see, it was a close victory there. Okay, very close. And the highest kills in the game goes to Brotherhood member TR. 1,360 kills there. Quite a low kill count for the highest kills in the game. Just goes to show how close this battle was. I mean, you know, usually get a lot higher than that. You can see Mars was pretty close to getting that high kills as well there. So just like I say, well done to JGP. Fought really well on that right flank of ours against TR. Well done to Mars. Very aggressive right from the beginning of the battle there, making the most of the ground there. And well done to Fesen. He was also very, very aggressive, making the most of the ground there. And well done to Luke coming up on our left flank, attacking there. So really well played, guys. Great battle there. And my kills, bearing in mind I was defensive and kind of the anchor of the team there. You know, RTW rewards attacking play with good kills. So those kills aren't bad, really, for me. Well done to EthEth. I thought he played very well there. Good holding and good support. I say well done to TR, highest kills in the game. And well done to Pompey as well. Great support, great movement all over the battlefield there. So well done to him. Just to say, we play Rome Total War every Friday, Saturday and Sunday. And as you can see, I wanted to show this was a morale-based, old-school morale-based army. And did you notice how we managed to hold with that morale-based army? I was the real anchor of the team, if you like. And as I say, we play Rome Total War every Friday, Saturday and Sunday night. If you'd like to join us, you can see we still have really great battles on this game. And, you know, it would be nice to see you if you wanted to join us. And as I say, I wanted to emphasize the importance of morale in your, especially in your infantry armies, in your battle formations there. How morale is very, very important at holding at critical times of the battle. My army could have massed rout if it wasn't so well moraled.